Hi everybody, welcome to day 9 of Love Your Way Happy. Today we're just going to do a little video download just to make it easy for you to get the information, short and sweet. And we're going to be talking about the fixed versus the growth mindset in relation to setbacks. So the last couple of days we've been looking at dealing with setbacks, and today is the third and final part of that. And so we're looking at the fixed versus the growth mindset in relation to dealing with setbacks and how that plays out. So firstly, we'll look at the fixed mindset. And the fixed mindset really looks at our talents and our capacities as something that are innately within us. And so the fixed mindset says to you, you've got talent or you've got intelligence or you don't. And so really it then starts to look at effort as something that if you have to put in effort, really you don't have the talent for it, and therefore you probably really shouldn't be doing it. And so when we have the fixed mindset, it really then looks at effort as something that you really shouldn't have to do if you've got the talent, and it really downplays the importance of effort in achievement of your big goals. What it also does do is to then develop a fear of making mistakes or being revealed as some sort of imposter. And so it really then means that we're not as likely to take risks, because if we take a risk and do something we don't know we can master and we don't know that we're already good at, then we're going to risk being revealed. And so really then feeling afraid of taking risks because we might make a mistake and we might be revealed. And so then if we're looking at that fixed mindset, what it says is the talents are within you, you've got it or you don't. If you have to have effort, then you're really not that cut out for it. And then it really then sets us up to fear trying new things, new learning, because we may make mistakes and then we'll be revealed to be the imposters and not that intelligent really after all, and how humiliating would that be? So we can see how limited that really is. So turning that around, then what we have is the growth mindset. And the growth mindset looks at these things very differently. So the growth mindset says, yes, we might have talents and interests and capacities within us, but unless we apply effort, unless we actually do the work, do the hard work, that we're never really going to amount to anything. Those talents are never going to really amount to anything. And so we can see then that, you may have, maybe not be as intelligent or not as talented or as creative, but if you put in the effort, then you're going to be far more successful than someone who had it in spades. And so, oftentimes people who've got it at birth, take it for granted and then don't cultivate the skills and then can't actually make anything of their innate talents and abilities. And so what we find is that if you actually, have, even a modicum of talent or intelligence or whatever it is, but you put in the effort, you'll definitely be able to achieve something far more than if you take those talents for granted. And it also then, if this growth mindset can be applied, starts to then look at our idea of mistakes and as something very different. So mistakes really then, or setbacks, become something that is a learning experience. And so we then look to those mistakes or those setbacks as something that there's something to be learned, that we can gain something from those experiences. Okay, we didn't quite hit the mark there, but what can we learn? And so if you've done the exercise from day 7 in dealing with setbacks, we'll see there that we're really trying to draw out the learning. And so the learning that you've gained from those mistakes, potentially some new beliefs that might be formed from having made those mistakes, but also then how those beliefs might then inform aligned action. So from those mistakes that you've made, what can we learn? What new beliefs might arise from that? And then what aligned action can you take from there? We don't want to necessarily get stuck, as we might in the fixed mindset, but we can learn from those mistakes, what we have to, what we get to learn after having made that mistake, and then really set your mind to taking aligned action from there. And so what we see then obviously is a growth and a movement and a steady gradual progression towards achievement of those bigger goals, which do take effort, which do take consistency over time. And so what I'd encourage you to do today is to really check in with yourself around that fixed and growth mindset, and just to see if you're falling into the habits of the fixed, just to see if you could start to tune into that growth mindset. Okay, what is it that I've got to learn today? What effort could I put in today that would make the biggest difference? And what aligned action could I be taking? And so that's your download for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.